Editorial.
Okay, let's start by setting the foundations of our editorial document. You just have to open InDesign, click on New File, and then let's set the units to millimeters. I have already put here a size that fits the document I want to work on. The number of pages I can put as many as I want. For example, I will put 12. The facing pages, that is enable. This means that you will have a document in spreads, and if you disable, you will have page by page. I want to work on spreads, so I will put facing pages, and I will set my columns to 12. The column gutter, I will leave it at 4 millimeters. The column gutter is the space between columns. Then the margins, I will leave it as it is. And for the bleed, I can leave at 3 millimeters. For this type of documents, like this size magazine, the bleed could be between 3 to 5 millimeters and it will be okay. And the bleed is like an extra margin of security for the printer to every time that it cuts each page of your magazine, you will always have the content inside. So I will now click on create, and as you can see here, I have my files with spreads and with the 12 columns that I set in the beginning, and also the bleed line, that is this red line that you see here, and all of your content. If, for example, you have here like an image, let me just show you. So, for example, if you have here an image, it's important that the image goes to the bleed line and not only to the page. This will make with this you will make sure that the printer is cutting and not removing any part of your design, which is important. And as you can see, our document is set. But if you already have a document that you are working on, and for example, you don't have any columns set on the document, so I will create that scenario where I don't have any columns here. How can I add columns? It's super simple. You just have to click here on layouts, margins and columns, and put here 12. You can always use the preview to see the number of columns that will work best for you. Normally, I think the size that is standard to use, the number that is standard to use is 12. So I will work with 12 columns, but I click OK, and as you can see, the other pages don't have the columns. That's easy to solve. You just have to click on select all the pages, go again to layout, and do exactly the same as we did before. And now all my pages have the 12 columns. Also, it could be helpful if you can also add rows. Sometimes if you have multiple elements to work on your editorial, it could be nice to know how to align them, and rows can be very helpful with that. So selecting the spread, I can come here to create guides, and as you can see, I have rows here and also the preview, and I click here and put 12, and you can see that it added here some light blue lines that are the rows, and you can also fit the guides to the margins or the page. So the margins is where I selected, so it's starting on my margin and not on the page that is here on top. And at any moment you can also change this, preview again, add a few more if it's helpful, and now you have columns and guides to help you align all of your elements in your editorial design. That's it for setting the foundations of the document.